Hey, what's up, fam? How you doing? Welcome back to YouTube. We're on YouTube again. Dear human reviewers, definitely human reviewers, not robots, please know that I only have good intentions in returning here. We're going to talk about all that. We're going to talk about what I got kicked off for, and we're going to talk about some news and some really important announcements. But first, let's get you all pumped up with this little intro here. All right, roll it.
All I ask is, if we have to give these bastards our lives, we give them hell before we do!
The tragedy of our day is the climate of fear in which we live.
Talking about the Salomon Brothers building collapsing.
I would ask the congressman to withdraw that comment and tell us that he didn't really mean that. I don't know what I said. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
The Bible commands that certain people be put to death.
These were possessing weapons of mass destruction. 9/11 attacks were carried out by Al-Qaeda.
Handle the truth.
I remember that with that smoke! We are still here!
We have to say yes to social justice.
No. It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
Yes, it is a big club, isn't it? And you are certainly not in it. I'm not in it either, as you're very aware, because I keep getting kicked out of all the cool kids clubs. It is what it is. It is the world, the Orwellian world that we live in now, this beautiful dystopian 2021, when we thought that it was going to be like, yay, we're out of 2020, now we're going to get back to 2019, I guess. I don't know what you guys thought was going to happen, but I submit that we are not in 2021. We are just in 1985. We've moved on, we've graduated, and things just keep getting creepier, including the fact that I got kicked off of YouTube. Now, before we get into that, I want to say I've had a lot. I know that a lot of you guys have trickled in over the last week or so. Every time Tom McDonald posts a new video, I get a bunch of y'all freaks just trickling in here, seeking out interviews with Tom McDonald, and I know there aren't too many out there. So welcome to the show if this is your first actual episode of it. Pleasure having you, of course. Obviously, it's not your first episode because you found us because of Tom McDonald interview. So if this is the first new episode, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the show. Just know that I've been in communication with Tom over the last few weeks. I had a really long conversation with him by phone about a week ago, and we're talking about getting him back on. And I know he's super busy, so help me out. Help me help you. We'll bring him back on. We'll talk about all the craziness that's going on in the world right now. Of course, y'all want to hear Tom McDonald's take on the censorship stuff because that's kind of his thing. And it's coming down the pike for all of us eventually. But if you want to hear that conversation, go give Tom a shout. Go check out his new video, Fake Woke, at hangovergang.com or YouTube while he's still there until he gets kicked off, because God only knows what's in store for us all as we move forward into this dangerous time of dangerous thoughts and things like this show where we just talk to each other, have conversations with each other, talk about things that are happening in the world. That's scary now. But yeah, go give Tom a shout. Go check out his video and comment on it. Tell him you want to see him come back on the show. Come back on The System Is Down. Hashtag Tom for TSID. I don't know. You come up with your own hashtag. The free market will provide. But go hit up Tom McDonald and let him know you want to hear that conversation. You want to have him back on and get the scoop. So do that. Also, go follow our backup channel. I'm not posting a lot on YouTube at all anymore, but our backup channel... Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Don't get ahead of yourself. Where is it? Here we go. Our backup channel. The System is Clown. For those of you, or for platforms that are too scared of our dangerous conversations and we have to make backup channels because the world is a clown now. come get beclowned at the system is clown. Go subscribe for it today. I don't know how long I'll be there either. I don't know how long I'll be in either one of these, but I am kind of, if you haven't noticed, if you haven't been paying attention, I'm switching up the format a little bit to where we only do like the first 5 to 10 minutes if it's an interview, maybe 20 minutes if it's just me ranting, because I can control myself. We're doing just dumbed down opener stuff for YouTube, because that's all YouTube wants. They want short videos. They want stuff where there's no actual thought, there's no actual humanity involved in it. They don't want actual human interactions with humans, sharing information, spreading knowledge, growing our society and our species. They don't want that. They want Jimmy Fallon clips and Jimmy Kimmel clips, and that's about it. Like, they want people that agree with them politically in short sound bites of clips and happy, fun cat videos. That's all they want, so check us out. We're on a few platforms. Primary one right now being Odyssey, ODYSEE.com. Look at the system. The system is down. That's us. You can find all the full-length episodes, including this one, there, or just go to tsidpod.com. That is our website that I am currently revamping, but you can watch the video episodes there as they come out, and that's where they come out first. So be sure to check that out. Got to give a shout out to all you beautiful sponsors out there. First and foremost, as always, being you guys in the Downers Club: Andrew Sitchling, Mark Clare, Shira Valkyrie, that's not a real name, Joe Kabinski, Anthony Meyer, Derek Evans, Tim Brown, Howie Snowden, Nathan Sipes. Sometimes I don't get to too many of the names because I feel like some of them stand out, and then I feel like I'm just rereading the same names every week. And that's not fair to the rest of you guys with the blend names that just kind of blend into the background. I'm sorry, blame your mother for giving you names like Dave Smith. That was not meant to be the Dave Smith. I was literally just grasping for the first bland name that came to mind. And Dave is a bland name, and Smith is a... Never mind. Didn't mean to bring him up again. But what's up? What's up, y'all? We got kicked off of YouTube. Again. Or we got our second strike, which means we got like a, I don't know, bunch of day ban, 15-day ban. I don't know. It's a long ban. Long enough that I lost count and stopped caring because we keep getting kicked off of all these platforms for having these scary conversations. So, yeah, I'm going to tell you in this announcement here, that I will be talking about shortly, I'm going to tell you where you can go to safely follow and find out what we're all about. It's not as scary as they would have you believe. It is just seeking truth. But we've got our own website that I have created, our own social network. Talk about that in a minute. First, we got to talk about YouTube. Now, I got kicked off of YouTube again because of one of the episodes. I will not name the episode, but just know that it had... in the title, it had the 17th letter of the alphabet, and it had someone whose name rhymes with Schnepstein, who may or may not have killed themselves. Just so you know, I am a conspiracy guy, but I thought that guy did die, whether or not I believe he killed himself, but I thought he died. I was under the impression that he died. And I felt that way up until YouTube banned me for cyberbullying on an episode that's just talking about that person and his mistress. That's cyberbullying that can get you kicked off of YouTube now. And is pointing that out going to get me kicked off of YouTube for cyberbullying the poor little folks at YouTube? I don't know. We shall see. But just know that I've only got one more strike on this channel before we are gone for good from here. So follow us on the other things while you can. And you can find everything at tsidpod.com as it comes out. And as I get the new site up and flowing for that, it's going to have everything hosted centrally there. So you can always find it there. As long, like, I feel like, sure, I don't have my own servers. We are certainly, it's a possibility that something could happen where even my own website gets taken down. But if we get to that point, that level of, just degrading into a crippled state of society to where we're taking down, like, my website, then we've probably got bigger things to worry about. So I'm not gonna pretend like I'm some terrible victim. Just know that these platforms do not love you. They do not love information. They do not want you to expand your information. They do not want you to grow as humans. They do not want you to think for yourself, because they won't let you talk about certain things now. They won't have it. You can't bully a guy who ran Pedophile Island, who is dead, allegedly. You can't bully him, otherwise you'll get kicked off their platforms. That's what we're dealing with. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it, because I feel like that's all I talk about anymore. But just know that this channel that you're watching this on could go at any moment. So go follow us elsewhere. Go find us. And we'll have that Tom McDonald episode will be coming out in the not too distant future. Whether we're here or not, we will do it, because we're not going anywhere other than leaving platforms that hate you, that hate you, and want you to stay dumbed down. So we build our own things. We move on. And this is our other new sponsor of the show. Not really. It's all me and paid for by me, so it's not exactly a sponsor. But Anti-News Live, have you heard of it? Antinewslive.com. It's a new website. It's a social media website that I created. That's not a pause for dramatic effect. That's a pause for me to get my buttons working properly. It's a social network that I created. First off, this is the TSIDpod.com at the moment. If you're looking for it, go join our social network at antinewslive.com. Join the news list. The news list is the thing that I wanted to point out before we get into the actual meat and potatoes of what we're here to talk about. But the news list helps me keep in contact with you guys, even as we get removed from all these platforms. But that's not what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk about is Anti-News Live, which you can find here. Ba-bam. No, not that yet. Hold on. Antinewslive.com. Check it out. I created a social network for us specifically. For those of you, we had a bunch of people. We were growing substantially in the Facebook forum. The System is Down forum is what it was called. And on our page, we had gotten tons and tons of traffic before Facebook wiped us out. And asking around, where do you guys want me to move? Where would you like to find this stuff? What's better than Facebook? Nobody really could give me that good of an answer. Like, everybody's like, MeWe, Gab, and Minds, and Parler, and this and that, and yada yada. And it's like, that's great, but are you guys actually going to go there? Are you actually going to utilize it? Because I built a thing on Facebook. I put too many eggs into the Facebook basket and built a thing there, and our community was pretty focused there. Now, our numbers, as I have stated before, our numbers have increased dramatically since we got that banning. So thank you guys all for listening. Thank you for tuning in and sharing the show. That is the best thing that you can do, obviously, to help get the word out there. But antinewslive.com. I decided, since they're not going to let us have these conversations on their platforms, we'll go and make our own. So you come here to antinewslive.com, you hit enter the bunker, it'll ask you to enter your information. I'll just enter mine here. Make sure it's not going to show you. Ta-da! We've got our own little Facebook forum, essentially. It's basically the same layout as the Facebook groups, the Facebook forum, the thing that keeps getting removed. We're not going back. This is the official announcement. We're not going back. We're not going to keep trying to set up camp on Facebook just to have them remove us as soon as we start to establish any kind of credibility or following. They do not want us there. We do not want to be there. So come join us here, where you can post memes. You can post things that you actually want to talk about. It's like a nice little combo of Facebook and Twitter's best parts. You've got your groups here. You've got The System is Down forum is now on antinewslive.com. You can go check out On the Run with Remzo Martinez, Break the Bell podcast, Lions Liberty, and there's going to be other podcasts coming in. I want to make it a little community of people who, like, not necessarily like-minded people. Whoops. Oh, we beat Parler, by the way. I just wanted to throw that in there. We got our side up and running before Parler did, and I'm not throwing shade. It's just a joke. I'm not throwing shade because Parler's got way bigger problems than I do, and I don't want to bring those problems on me. But I'm not going to pretend like it's going to be, the next Facebook or the next Twitter or anything like that. It's going to be primarily for the show, primarily for people who enjoy these kinds of conversations, people who enjoy being real humans with other real humans, and just being weird and having fun and not having to worry about fact checks. Like, if you haven't heard the story, I got fact checked on a post. I posted David Hogg saying something stupid. And I said, see, David Hogg is saying something stupid. Facebook fact checker said, what David Hogg said is stupid, so you're getting a strike. Like, that's the level of fact checking I'm talking about here, where it's not real humans, or at least it's not well-intentioned humans. They don't have your best interest in mind for real when they're actually, fact checking and removing you for things like that. We're not fact checking. There's no need to fact check. You can think for yourself. It's fine. Mark Zuckerberg doesn't get to decide what is and isn't reality. If I think that some crazy thought like the moon landing was fake, then I should be able to think that, explore that, talk to other people about that. It's not up to Mark Zuckerberg to go and, decide that that information is too wrong for you to be allowed to see or think. They don't respect you. They don't like you. They don't want you. And I would encourage you to come join our conversation at antinewslive.com. 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 Be yourself, use your voice, and grow. That's the whole concept. You shouldn't be afraid to just have fun. Like, I don't want douchebags coming in. I don't want I don't want this to make I don't want to make this like the next racist haven or whatever people saw Gab and Parler as. Like, I don't want this to just be a conservative overflow because they're the ones getting kicked off of Facebook. I want it to be a place for people like you and me who actually can see the nuance in the world, who actually want to find out what's happening in the world and just explore and seek truth together. So come join me, won't you, at antinewslive.com. That's the last time I'm going to say it until later. But I also think that that's enough for YouTube. Sorry, YouTubers. Please come join us at tsidpod.com because YouTube doesn't want us either. And that probably means that we're doing something right. So, dear YouTube, thank you for listening. Please subscribe to The System is Clown, but there's not any more happening there than there is here because, I'm rotating back and forth as to what I upload to help get the word out there for people to come hear these conversations. But the real juice, the real meat and potatoes, the real spicy stuff, that happens still for free, but somewhere else where they like us, where they're okay with us. So until I see you on the other side, dear YouTubers, question everything, stay uncomfortable. Bye-bye.